All right, now we currently have the markets down, but I believe we're going to close green. The Dow was down as much as 220 points earlier, but it's steadily been making its way back, and we're likely going to close green. Now, no economic data today, but we had earnings from many big name companies this morning, and actually many of these companies actually reported pretty good earnings. And first off, we had GE Aerospace, and this is an arm of General Electric when the company was broken up a few years ago, and they make engines and propulsion units. And they actually saw orders increase by more than 9%. And the bottom line with this company is profits, they expanded. And also the company, they ended up purchasing more than $1 billion in a stock buyback last quarter. Regardless, that stock is down almost 8%. Now, we also had General Motors report their earnings this morning, and revenues came in about $4 billion more than expected. And that's not the only good news. Net income, and that actually rose 28% above expectations. And that stock is actually rocketing up. General Motors is up more than 9% today. And that's a 52-week high. Now, we also had Verizon report their earnings. Now, they actually missed on revenues, but they added wireless subscribers. And I tell you what, over the last 2 years, AT&T, Verizon, many of the cable companies, they've been losing subscribers. Now, regardless of that news, the stock is down almost 5%. Now, this company was less than $1 away from a 52-week high yesterday. So this could be a temporary blip. Now, Verizon, they pay a good dividend, and if that's something you're into, this might be an opportunity to buy. Now, we also had Freeport-McMoRan, and this is probably one of the biggest gold and copper miners on the planet, and they had a few stumbles in their earnings, but with copper and gold continuing to go up, this stock is going to remain a buy, and right now that stock is pretty much flat. Now, probably the biggest news again today is going to be the metals, but also the 10-year treasury. That continues to move up, and when that moves up, that's actually showing a sign of inflation, and we see that moving up along with gold. In my opinion, that has bigger weight on where inflation is going versus what's coming out the mouth of the Federal Reserve. Now, we're going to have to watch this carefully because as the 10-year moves up, that's going to draw up mortgage rates, and we're already beginning to see fractures in the housing market. And still, with home prices rising, the average home is pretty much out of reach for the average American. And you tack on rising home insurance, and it's even further out of reach. Now, we've got gold currently trading over $27.50, up more than $13 an ounce. And silver's up, closing in on that $35 an inch mark. And these two metals, they're going to go higher, and this is going to be the space you want to be in over the next few years. Now, we also have platinum and palladium. Those two metals, they're moving up, along with copper. Now, we've seen oil turn up. Oil is up almost $2 a barrel, nearing $72.50. Now, the problems in this economy, they remain. The layoffs, they keep coming. The numbers, they keep getting bigger, and the factories keep closing up. But the headlines, they continue to be rosy, and at some point, this country is going to face an economic reckoning. Now, when that is, that's a $64 billion question. Now, this market's red, but I expect it to close green, and we're going to end up higher than where we are now, a day or two before Election Day. This quick stock market commentary, please like and subscribe.